Hello, hello everyone, and happy Friday. You're on Tony's Magical Arts and Crafts, and I'm Tony. Hi, hello. Okay, I have been working on this yesterday and today. So I got this room done, and I got this room done, and then I realized, before I move any further, I wanted to see how many more pages were left to do, right? Just one page. And it just pretty much requires me decorating this area. So, I thought I should turn on the camera and perhaps you guys would like to join along with me, because before I decorate this area, I'm going to turn this bad boy around here, and we're going to do some very boring, very irritating wire work, because I want to get these lights on now. So, you're going to see me do my best to figure this mess out. So, yeah. Might be boring, but you might learn something too. Who knows? Alright, so we got to weed out the gray ones from the white ones. I know in the camera they all look white, don't they? But, you know, it's a light gray. And so the light gray ones have to go with this black, and the white ones need to go to this red. And I need to trim them down. I think that's what the... Yeah, pretty much says trim them down. And I'm going to pull back let's see, how far do I want them? Probably right about there. Can you guys see? So I gotta trim those down. Because I still don't know if I'm going to be able to get all that wire in there. You know what I mean? So all this needs to go back in this little closet after I'm done. So how's everyone doing? What are you guys doing on this beautiful Friday? Friday. Looks like Saturday here in Boise, Idaho, we're going to get one more heat wave, which I'm not happy about. Why do I select the whole thing? Okay. So, let's put white over here. Let's put gray. Is that gray? That was the gray. That's a gray. That's a gray. That's a white. So here, I kind of lost my track. What was I going to say? Here in Boise on Saturday, we're going to hit 100 again. And then it will drop down to low 80s. So I think Mother Nature's like, here, you need one more heat wave before we go into fall. Is that? That's white. And as I'm trying to separate these, I'm trying to make sure they don't get tangled in a huge mess, you know? Yeah, all glued together. Because if I don't get them in their own sections, one light's not going to work. And I don't want to have to rewire this again. And then we got some from the floor. That's going to be a little difficult. Come on. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. That is a white right there. Okay. I think I figured it out. Alright, so here's all my gray. So now I need to very carefully, some of these have little ones that you can pull off here. Nope. So some of these shorter ones have little, kind of like little jackets that you can pull off the internal wire here. But the ones I had to trim back, I need to carefully, and I mean carefully, because you can, I need a rubber band to keep these separate here. What if I just put them down? There we go. So if you take a X-Acto knife, and I say be careful, very careful, you just want to barely cut into that plastic that covers the wires. And I mean careful. So can you see that? That is just some of the plastic that I just barely skimmed off. And when you skim off enough, then you can pull it off. See? That's all plastic there. And then you're left with, well, can you see that wire? That's all wire right there. That's what we need. So I'm going to do that to all of them. And I know that's going to be very tedious and very boring, so I'm going to pause. And once I got them all unsheathed, pretty much, I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. Woohoo! So I got all the wire tips uncovered. And now I got to carefully start twisting them together. Some I can see that some of them might need a little bit more trimming. There we go. And I'm going to start twisting bundles of 3 together, and then I'll twist all those together. Okay. Try not to tangle them up too much here. I hope you got it. Yeah, I had to make sure that's on camera so you guys can see me. Okay. Okay, so I twisted bundles together here. So now I'm going to put all these bundles together and twist them together. Okay. And then, oh, I didn't cut this one back here. There we go. Then the gray wires go to the black. Just gonna twist all that together. Okay. There we go. Got the black together. Now I gotta twist all the white ones together. Okay, these two will go together here. So that one, oh, I guess it's one. Okay. I'm so excited to see the lights on. Okay, and then the last three over here. Okay, now I will twist all those bundles together. And you guys need to cross your fingers and hope I did this correctly. Because I am not an electrician at all. I'm just trying my hardest to follow the directions. We need to carefully cut this one back. Okay, and before we turn it on, because we don't want these wires to touch, we need to, they give us some tape to cover them. But I've used this type of tape before when I get them in these kits, and this tape's not very good. I usually have to break down and get some electrical tape, which the stuff I get at Dollar Tree is a little bit more bulkier. Okay. So I just gotta keep wrapping that around. Actually, before I complete that, because I want to make sure these are going to turn on. No, they did not. Did I put the wrong one? Okay, I knew to wait, so I gotta take that back off. It might just be my batteries are dead, but I'm gonna double check here. Okay, we've got the gray, got the white. Cut into the Ribbon is not put in red, wine, and white connect. Yeah, I was right. The red line goes to the white. The black line and gray line goes together. Alright, so maybe it's just my batteries. I'm going to pause. I'm going to go get a different set of batteries. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had a little bit of an issue. So I went and got another set of batteries. Put them in, still didn't work. So I'm like, okay, it's Dollar Tree batteries, so I threw them away and got our more expensive one, the Energizer. Put those in, still didn't turn on. I'm like, okay, what the hell's going on, right? Give me a second, I gotta grab some water. I've been running back and forth. Or, not really running, hobbling. So, I took, my husband's like, you wired it wrong. I'm like, no, I've already checked my work twice. So, to give him the benefit of the doubt, I unraveled all the black and gray. And then I started connecting them one at a time. I'm like, okay, they're starting to work, right? We've got lights. And I get to the last wire here, which is a gray wire, right? So watch this. If I connect this last wire to this bundle, they all turn off. What the heck? And they're not all on. There's one, let's see, there's one here on the stairs, still isn't on, and the one in the bedroom still isn't on. But when I try to connect that last gray wire, so if, for instance, there's any electricianist out there, or if you have a husband or a wife that's an electrician, or a friend, say, hey, what the heck, can you help my friend? But for now, so I'm going to keep him in there, but I'm going to cover him up so he's not touching the rest of the wires. I don't know what the heck. And I was thinking, oh, maybe this gray wire was a white one and it just got accidentally covered. Nope, when I put it over here, it does nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm like, okay, well then. So I'm going to put a little bit of this tape on that. A little bit of this tape on this one. And I'm not going to cover it too good, just in case somebody contacts me to walk me through it. Because I go over the directions and it says nothing about, like, oh, if this happens, you know, nothing. So I'm going to put a little bit of tape on each one here. And I'm going to put tape on this one that's not working, because I don't want him touching the rest of the wires for now. And let's see if we can squeeze this bad boy in here. I doubt this is going to fit in there. Wait, I need not going to fit in there. Oh, oh! Aha! We made it in there. Can I close the door now, though? Okay. Move some stuff out of the way here. Oh, it's not going to close all the way. So, alrighty then. Alright, so that's all I can do. Alright, let's decorate the front porch here. Blah. Okay. You can look down in there now. Isn't that cool? And you can see that light's bright, huh? There's a light there. That's cool. There's a light down in there. That's like the attic. It looks like the attic, huh? You can see the lights on. There's a little light right up in there. On. The bathroom has one on. The kitchen has one on. And the bathroom has light. Isn't that cool? And you can see through here now. Through there. Oh, that's super cool. I love it. So, the stairs here, that's a light right there. It should be turned on, and there's one in the bedroom to light up the bed. For the long run, if I can't get those two lights to work, then I do have a little bit of a workaround. So you know those little tea lights, the fake tea light candles at Dollar Tree? They have a little bulb, just like these are, inside them. All you have to do is just take them apart, right? And I can tape it up on the inside and wire some wires through to the box and connect them to the box. Absolutely, I can do that. Do I want to? Probably not. Will I? Yeah, because I want them lit up. It's just going to be a pain in the ass to do. Okay, that light is really bright. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn them off for now, because I don't want that light blinding me. And we got to finish decorating this front porch, I guess. Alright, let's see what we got left. So I got the wiring done, which that was a hassle. I knew it would be. Okay, what's left? Okay, so I want this to put some. Now I got the hiccups. Jeez. Okay, so we've got to put a gate, or not really a gate, a fence. Over here. I can get it to stand up. I'm going to put one on the other side. I'm all shaky. Those lights really irritate me. Okay, now what's next? So we need the mailbox, the sign, and a box of herbs. Why is there a box of herbs next to the mailbox? I think I'm going to pull all this stuff out because we're going to need a lot of this. I want to pull it out so I don't miss anything because these are pretty tiny. Can't even rub that with my fingers. Alright. Those are empty. Alrighty, let's start putting stuff together. Okay. I'm so excited. I'm almost done. This mailbox is going to be a pain in my butt to stand up. Yeah, it's not going to stay if I let go. Maybe that's why they have me glue a box next to it. To help it prop it up. Did that work? It did. Okay, and then here's this cute little sign right here. Looks like that's going to go off to the side. I want to see the purple one on the outside here. No! Your mailbox is trying to fall over. Stay. Okay, what's next? I have to break out the minor cloth here. There is a book. Where's that book at? So this book is going to go on the porch. And what else? Looks like there's another book. I feel like I'm missing a box. Got those. Well, there is another hat that I need to make, but that hat, those witches' hats were a pain in the ass to put together. So, and I think okay, so where was it? The witch's broom. needs to go in this corner over here. Probably didn't need glue all over it. Okay. Then the book. This book is so cute. Did I show you guys this yet? It's just adorable. Apparently that goes on there. I'm trying my hardest to put everything where it needs to go. Okay. Scoot over. Then this. I guess it doesn't matter where everything goes. Huh. It goes where I want it to go. Okay, so this one is gonna go back here. Okay. Then this goes there. Oh, this is where surgery. Kind of feel like I'm playing Operation. Can't touch the sides. Can't touch anything. You know what I mean? And then this. This is going to go right there. There we go. Then I'm missing some. Where did it go? Alright, where did it go? There's an easel that I put together. Oh, because it's still in the tray. Duh. Oh, this tiny little easel. Isn't that just adorable? That's gotta go. Right here. Okay. And then another book goes right next to it. Okay, and then we got a kitty cat. The last cat. Okay, and then there's another thing that goes right next to the cat here. That was the first item that I made. Oh, the long memories. First little item I made when I started this thing. Okay, and then I think my little treasure chest goes up front here. So cute, I love it. Okay, what's next? Oh, this table goes here, and then the chair. Behind the chair, there's a wand. So let's glue this down first. Okay. Where's my tweezers? This one is definitely going to be a pain to get in there. It's going to stay. So now I got to squeeze the chair in there without it knocking it over. Now, which way does okay. I turn this around. I almost put the table in. Hold on. Okay, so that's gonna go there. Our pages are just defying gravity, pretty much. Then the chair. I almost don't want to glue this rocking chair down because it's adorable. But then I'm afraid if I don't glue it down, I might lose it or it falls off, I step on it and break it. Because I'm clumsy too. But it defeats the purpose of having a rocking chair if it doesn't move. Maybe I will let you guys vote on that. Isn't that cute? Oh, that's cute. Okay, what else goes up here? Oh, there's an owl. Apparently he gets glued to the bench there. Interesting. Yeah, but he is also a charm, so I gotta cut him off. I don't want my owl to loop in his head here. So very carefully about cutting his ears. And it looks like my mic might cut out. or my extra mic. My tablet mic should be fine. It just, I think, sounds different sometimes. Okay. I almost have it off, guys. Okay. Got it off now. I'm going to use the MI board. Yeah. Now he looks like an owl, not a charm. A charm owl. Now, he's pretty heavy though. I don't know if I'm going to get him to stick up there. Not unless I have him resting against the chair a little bit. Alright, cross your fingers and hope I can get him to stick. I think I will rest him against the chair, but I gotta make sure I don't glue them together. Nope. He is pretty heavy. I don't know how they did it. Let's see if I can keep the chair a little bit closer down. Rest. Nope. Wow. Jeez. My stomach sounds angry. I fed it this morning, I swear guys, I fed my stomach, but it's not. Okay, so I might have to put more glue on him. He's a pretty heavy piece. They should have, if they're going to do these kits, I know they have some metal pieces in here, but if a metal piece has to rest on something like this, they should do like a clay piece or a resin piece, something lighter. Okay, what else? Looks like that goes there. That's supposed to go there. There's another book on top of it. And then this goes there. And then I'm still left with 2 logs here. And I still have a painting and some book pages or flyers. So I'm just going to place them wherever I want them now. Okay, so let's glue these items down. And then this book kind of opens up too, but it's just blank pages. It's not supposed to go on top. As well, on top of the box there. And then our little potion bottle. I kind of bumped that out a little bit. This box here. I love those potion bottles, but they were a pain in my butt. Okay. Alright, so I feel like I want to let's add this flyer. Let's put this right down here. And I'm just going to check to see where we need more goodies. I'll put these wood logs in the kitchen. There we go. And then, where do we need an extra painting? Let's see. There's flyers in the kitchen. I'm trying to determine here. Maybe we should just stick it right over here. Or let's put it on this end. There's not very much on this end here. There we go. Okay, so there are some extras here that I want to add because I want this to be full of details here. So I want that one. I don't know what that was supposed to be for, but it never asked me to use it. Those are some extras. That was for the tabletop. Maybe that one should have went on that one. We got an extra rug. So I could put a rug. I could put a rug right here. Because these extras, I guess, was for when or if you messed up, then you had an extra, right? Which that's nice. Then we've got some. Okay, so that was the labels that went on the bottle. We don't need those. So these are extra letters. I'll cut those ones out. That was the painting on the easel. That could be a flyer. I can put that somewhere else. Here's some extra envelopes. I definitely want to cut those out. Here's an extra flyer. I want to cut that one out. and some extra boxes. Let's see. I think I want to do one. I like these wicker ones, so let's do one of the wicker ones. And one of the white ones. We'll do those. These pieces right here I don't need. And it never asked me to use this piece either. That might have been an extra too. Okay. And I do have pieces for an extra witch's hat. So there's this tiny little belt. So I will make another witch's hat. Okay, I think that's it. Well, we've got some extra stuff over here. See, there's another box. I can use a box. See, anything that was in red for extra. So they gave me 2 extra mailboxes because they assumed I was going to mess up. 2 extra hats because those are a pain in the butt to put together. 2 extra belts for the hats. So that's nice of them. These are extra boxes. I think I might. I did like that style box. So I may or may not. But these are pieces that I can keep for future projects. I'm not going to toss them out. Look, they even gave me an extra book picture for bookshelves. That's for the witch's hats. Yeah. Look, even an extra piano keys. Okay. Let's cut this out. What do we got? Oh, I'm already at almost an hour. Okay. So I'm pretty much done, guys. I'm just going to put some little fine extra details to it. And then I will take like a video of it with my phone, because my phone takes really good video. Kind of like pan around it type video. Oh yeah, that's cute. Or I can put it right in front of the... No, I like it right there. Or should I put it in the kitchen? No. We don't need a rug in the kitchen, right? We're going to put it next to the piano. Alright, I'm going to put this on and then I will try to move it around for you guys to see here. Okay. Alright, let's turn the lights back on. Okay. Alright. Here is the magic. Let's see how close I can get here. I want you to look right into there. Can you guys see? Isn't that neat? Try not to be blinded by the light. The cat on the steps there We've got, oh, look, we got a corn candy. Being lazy in bed. But you can see all kinds of stuff in there. Oh. See the dresser drawer there, the dresser with the there's stained glass window. Oh, yep, see the chair knocked over. There we go. And then our attic. I think it's an attic. But and if you can tell, there's the hood that I had such trouble with. Okay, see the hood in there? Apparently it's supposed to look like it's hanging on the wall, but I don't even notice it. So that's good, because it didn't turn out as good as I would like to have. Like you can see under the stairs. And there's another little nook there. And here's the kitchen. And there's all kinds of little details. I like to be able to look all the way through. I don't know if you guys can tell. You can see. Yeah. The back of the stairs. There's the bathroom. There's this side, the other side of the bathroom. There's a stained glass window. And then you can look in here. Isn't that just amazing? I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Alright, so I'm officially done. I'm just adding a few little tiny details, and then again I will take like phone pictures because they're so much better. And I'll make a little short out of it and stuff. But ta-da! I'm done. Alright, I hope everyone that participated in this little collaboration for August, Tony's Magical Miniatures, I hope you all had fun. And if you're not done, and that's okay, you can work on it, you know, throughout the rest of the year. The point of this little hashtag collaboration was just to have fun. Just to, you know, play around with tiny little things and just create your own little magical world, you know. Just have fun. Alright. You guys have a magical day. Bye.